What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. This is gonna be What If Deku Had Ultra Instinct Part 4, I think. And, of course, before I get into it, I'm gonna be retconning some stuff, alright? That's a big word. I'm impressed with myself. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be retconning some stuff because, I want it to make more sense now since, I am kind of taking this a bit more serious. I'm really not, but I am at the same time. Oh, man. But yeah, so let's see. Let me get into it. So first one I'm gonna go over. I want to recap Deku's quirk. Okay, so let me properly introduce it this time. His quirk name is Autonomous Ultra Instinct. Okay, bro, it sounds dope because that's what it is, and it has the three phases. The first phase is the one with his silver eyes only. His silver eyes. It's basically highly enhanced reflexes. So basically an agility and all that. And phase two, which is the omen state, is like enhanced reflexes and muscle usage. So it's basically it just enhances his body, which is yeah. I don't I don't know. I was gonna say something I forgot. And then of course the third phase you already know. It's the godly form, on the picture, the mastered state. That's what it's called. And yeah, oh yeah, his quirk. I'm gonna just leave it because I was looking over the past videos, and then I remember saying whenever he gets stronger, he has the Ultra Instinct theme in the background. But I'm gonna keep that. But it only happens when he's in phase three, like his mastered state, because it would make more sense, I guess. It's very rare, so might as well, right? Oh, okay, one for all. Let me go over this because I did give Deku one for all in the first part, which gave him the mastered state. But one for all, it's not the same as the canon version. This one for all is yeah, it enhanced his quirk and all that, but they fused together, so there's no full cowling, there's no super strength. This just makes it's just a fuse of the two. Like one for all in this is connected to phase two and three, as it makes Deku more durable and more stronger, but it doesn't have a percentage. It just automatically is with phase two and three. So gotta keep that in mind. Oh, in the last part, I think in the last part where I left off was Deku winning the sports festival. But the way how I did it was Deku was slowly turning into phase three. I don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of that. So basically, Deku can't slowly turn into phase three. It just happens. Like the beam comes down and then he turns into it. There's no way of him slowly turning into it. That's just stupid. Oh man, I'm probably gonna leave a timestamp of when I'm actually gonna start up the what if because this is gonna be a long video. But yeah. Oh, okay. Deku does not have ki in this. I hate that. Just because every single Ultra Instinct what if it just has ki, and I don't like that because that's just stupid. Why would you make my hero turn into Dragon Ball all of a sudden? That just doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, that's just it. And to make Deku even more of a god, I'm gonna say one for all in training, both of them fused together with his quirk. It made Deku not have any backlash except for phase three because you have to have that. And I looked back at it, and Deku and Bakugo are friends in this what if. I don't I don't think I remembered that last part, so I was really confused. So yeah, Bakugo knows about One for All quirk and All for One, so that's something. And with that out of the way, I might as well just go ahead and get into the what if now. Because this is gonna be a long one. This is of course gonna be the Stain arc. So school starts and interns are brought up by Aizawa because that's just what it is. and everyone has the same like internship as canon, and even like Deku, he goes to Gran Torino. And hero names, I completely forgot about hero names. Actually, I didn't. I was trying so hard to look at like what could be a good name for Deku, but I just couldn't find it, bro. Like even the comments in the last one, bro. Like I'm pretty sure nobody knew a good like original name for Deku that sounded like pretty cool. There might have been one, but nah, I couldn't. So I'm gonna just stick with Deku for now until I eventually find one, which I don't think I can because that's hard. But yeah, so Deku goes to Gran Torino, and Deku knows about Ida from the last part, but Deku he honestly hopes that Ida gets hurt. But then he realizes he has to save him or UA will get in trouble and he don't want that. So he's like, dang it. So, when Deku's finished, he like finds where Ida's going and then laughs a bit because Ida's trying to fight the hero killer Stain. And Deku's just like, bro, this dude is basically a motorcycle. He cannot fight against a hero killer that literally gained the name hero killer. I can't speak. But bro, what I'm saying is just don't be an Ida, bro. Like don't be an Ida. It's nah. But yeah, so when Deku finds that out, he does go to Gran Torino for because that is All Might's teacher, but also because Ida is going there, so might as well. And everyone then they go to their interns, so just canon. And then Gran Torino, when Deku arrives, he asked about Deku and his quirk. So Deku explains his quirk, and Gran Torino, he's honestly impressed that about Deku's progress. Because he learned basically by himself, and like Deku told him about his martial arts because Deku does have that. Just remember that because you know. Ooh, I think wasn't Deku's like hero costume Goku's as well. I think I did that, but it wasn't. But it's not Goku's like colors. I think it's like green and black. Yeah, yeah. So basically, just look at Goku. I'm gonna just say like his shirt, the blue is black, and then the orange gi is green. But that would look pretty dope, honestly. Okay, but enough about that. Ooh, wait, actually, I got a question. If you guys had a costume, like a hero costume, what would it be? I want to know that too. Because I think in the last one about the Demon Slayer, I asked about what would your guys' quirks be, but I want to know what your guys' like costumes would look like. That would be pretty cool. But where was I at? Shoot. Oh yeah, so he's impressed about Deku's progress, and then Torino then says like go to full power, but Deku he can only go up to full power in phase two. Like he's on the brink of it, but he can't get past. So then Torino asked like if Deku ever went to phase three, and Deku said like yeah, when he was fighting the Nomu during the USJ attack. So then Gran Torino says like can you like think of the emotions that you had during that to maybe we can like boost it up. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I gotta stretch. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that felt good. I ain't even gonna lie. Dude, there's dogs barking and everything. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but yeah. So nothing happens because Deku he can't force phase three. Like it just happens automatically. Like he can't control that. So they basically train for the entire day, and then at the end of the day they go out for hero work to get that experience. And then you already know because of Deku's luck in the main plot, main character plot, the Nomu attack happens. And at first Torino, like Gran Torino tells Deku to stay, but then he's like, nah, I might as well go. So they both go, and Gran Torino, he goes to the Nomus, but then Deku sees Ida, so he's like, oh shoot, like you go and I'll stay here and like help out this loser. So Ida, he's getting destroyed, bro. Like he's getting more destroyed than what he did in canon, bro. He got his arm like basically destroyed as usual. And bro, these dogs, man, they are barking like crazy. But yeah, he's destroyed. He got all four limbs just like oofed. And Deku, he's just dying laughing, bro. Which I would too, I ain't gonna lie. But then he jumps down to help him. Stain says like for him to beat it because he thinks Deku right now is just a wannabe hero. So Stain tells him to go away, and then Deku he doesn't say a word. He just gets Native and Ida out of there. Which Native he's trying to like act like he got everything in control, but nah he ain't. So he's like, dang man, I'm not a hero. And then Ida screams at Deku, but Deku he just knocks him out with a pressure point. So Stain is impressed by like Deku's main decision, like to help out the people before anything happens. But now I think, will this even be a long video? I don't know. Let me just go on with it. But yeah, Stain's impressed, and he's like, oh, so he's starting to have like that hero like instinct, like help out others before like you take out the main dude. So Stain's thinking like, okay, shoot. And Deku says like he can't have Stain killing any more heroes because no, that's you can't do that. So Stain tells Deku that he is a worthy hero to like go against him. But Deku he's like okay cool, and then he just goes into phase 1 of his quirk and then gets ready to fight him like in a fighting stance, with his silver eyes. So Stain then gets ready and he darts to Deku, and Deku he dodges it and goes for a counterattack, but Stain blocks it. And after that, he gets kind of disappointed because he was like, "Dang, bro, this kid got the hero spirit, but he has a terrible quirk. Like this kind of sucks." But then Deku he just looks at him like smirks and then chuckles a bit. So then Stain he gets kind of like excited because he gets the expression that Deku is making and all that. So he's like, I want you to go full power on me now that I know your power is much more. So Deku, without saying anything, he goes into a serious look and then he goes into phase 2. But he has the aura around him and he's starting to have that silver outline. Whew, it's so hot in here, I'm sorry. I would have my fan on, but dude, that makes a lot of noise and I can't have that. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I wanna know. You guys doing all right? Okay, let me just go in and get this finished. Where was that? Where was I at? Where was I at? Yeah, so he goes into phase 2, and where am I at? Yeah, so Deku takes the request and goes into phase 2, and then Stain gets intrigued, then says it looks intense, complimenting Deku. But then Deku he just flash steps in front of him and punches his stomach in, like he does one of those Dragon Ball fights punches, like it goes through his fist goes through his stomach. So Stain falls down and then gets up to slice Deku, but Deku reacts, steps back, using punches to punch the air to do air punches. Which I know it sounds like made up and all that, but Goku does do that in like the latest chapter of the manga with his Omen state, so it makes sense. Deku's inside the Omen state, so why can't he do that? But yeah, so Stain gets knocked out. He gets knocked into a wall and then falls down again. And then Stain tries to get up, but Deku appears in front of him and kicks him like in the chest. So you already know with all that power, with the enhanced strength, bro, you already know that's gonna hurt so much. Bro, he basically got the wind knocked out of him. But Stain is kind of like a savage, so it's alright. He just falls down and then whispers, that Deku is like an excellent fighter and he was worthy to be taken down by him. So Deku he got that little ego boost. And so yeah, Stain just faints and then Deku times him up. It's as simple as that. So Deku, he was basically quiet throughout the entire thing because he was in a serious state, bro. Like, for other things, like he's really like chill and everything, like he's like he talks a lot. But when he's inside of a fight with a serious person, bro, he gets serious real quick. So so yeah, he did that like a pro. So Deku walks out with Stain and Ida, but Native wasn't there because he ran away. He ran away during Deku's fight because it would have ruined his non-existent reputation. But okay, I need to go. I need to stop going after this dude. Like I don't even know anything about him. But Gran Torino and Endeavor and Todoroki, they see Deku with Stain and Ida, and they're shocked, bro. They're like, "Shoot, man! Like that's the hero killer Stain." Like, and they ask if Ida helped him helped him take down Stain. And Deku, bro, he laughs so hard he falls to the ground, which I would too, bro. Like, nah, Ida ain't helping out. So then I guess the Flying Nomu tries to take Deku, but he just kills it on the spot because why not? He ain't doing that. So Stain gets taken away. Deku and Ida are in the hospital, but Deku isn't hurt. He's just forced to be there because the big dog comes in. Oh yeah, Todoroki isn't there because he was never actually inside the fight. But the big dog, he comes in and talks with Deku. Deku doesn't care too much, and then he doesn't care too much because if he didn't like break the law, people like those Native and Ida, they would have died. So the big dog, I just keep on calling the big dog, bro. I should probably look up his name, but not right now. I'll probably do it during the Demon Slayer. What if? um, yeah. So once the big dog says, he already said like what he wanted, like what he had to, but now he can properly thank him without like having to look at the script. So he says like, okay, even though like you did take down Stain, like you can't have the credit. But then that's when Endeavor steps in and he's like, yo, like, just let him get the credit. I'll take all the blame for it. And if you like, I should probably bring it up. Like Gran Torino, he already knew about it. Like, okay, yeah, because he was there like with Endeavor and Todoroki, but they already said like their goodbyes and everything. And All Might and Gran Torino, like they do talk about it, so it's okay. But yeah, Endeavor gives Deku the credit, and after that, Ida is just crying because he's in Ida. Like he's like, "Oh man, my brother! Oh my God! Like I could have, like why couldn't I could have easily taken down Stain? Like why'd you stop?" And then nah, Deku he just shuts him up again. He just walks over after that and just knocks him out again. But yeah, I am. That felt really short. This might be a really short video. I don't really know. It probably is, but I mean, yeah. I don't know. Dang, like I don't feel good about this video. I'll keep it anyway. Yeah, I think I went over it. Like I think I went over everything. So I retcon stuff. If you guys have a question, then I'll answer it, I guess. Unless it's something that was already answered in this one. Because if it was, then shut up, don't say anything about it. But yeah, come up with a name for Deku because I don't know yet. Probably just keep it Deku because I don't know. And I think that's it. Yeah, kind of still soaking wet because I fell back in my pool trying to clean it up. when that sucked. But yeah, um, oh, I got a new outro. So let me go ahead and say that. Oh yeah, what was the question I asked during the what if? Yeah, what are you guys' hero costumes? I want to know that. But anyway, without with me getting out of the way of my tangents and all that, um, here's my new outro. Don't be Anita. Don't be Anita, and have a good one. Peace out.